House Bill 2240. Imagine this. You find out your spouse was never legally divorced from their first marriage. You've been living together, paying bills, raising kids, and now you're told your marriage was never valid in the first place. You want to challenge it, but by the time you find a lawyer, the deadline has already passed. What the bill says it does? House Bill 2240 says it's about protecting people who discover their marriage is void because of a prior, still existing marriage. It also claims to strengthen the legal process for correcting invalid divorce decrees. What it actually does? It cuts the time ordinary Texans have to challenge a fraudulent or void marriage from 2 years down to just 30 days. It also allows old divorce decrees to be declared void if the court that granted them doesn't have jurisdiction. This means attorneys and courts can now reopen cases that families thought were finished, while regular people lose time and stability. Who benefits? Family law attorneys who gain leverage and billable urgency. People who have already remarried and want to protect those marriages from challenge. Who pays the price? Texans who discover fraud or invalid marriages too late. Families whose divorce settlements or custody agreements could suddenly be attacked in court. Why this matters. Most Texans don't have a lawyer ready to file within 30 days. This bill takes a problem that affects a small number of people and fixes it by making everyone else's rights weaker. If final divorce decrees can be voided and deadlines are this short, it creates chaos for families, courts, and anyone trying to move on with their lives. Questions you can ask your lawmakers. How does cutting the filing window from 2 years to 30 days help victims of fraud? What protections exist for families whose divorce decrees might now be reopened? And would you consider restoring a fairer deadline so regular Texans aren't locked out of court before they even understand what happened? Bottom line, House Bill 2240 was sold as protection for families, but it leaves most Texans with less time, less recourse, and less certainty when their marriages or divorces are on the line.